Hey everybody, Lisa Rowland here, Bats Improv's artistic director, and I'm excited to be talking to you right now. I've got a couple things on my list. The first is shows this weekend. So let me tell you about that. On Friday night, we've got eavesdropping. This is our sort of original format that we created that is imagining you could sort of tune into all of the different Zoom conversations that are happening at any given time across the nation, across the world right now. That's on Friday night. Please join us. On Saturday night, Saturday is 4th of July. And thinking about what show do you do on 4th of July, especially right now when like our nation is doing a lot of reckoning, and it's clear all of the different stories and identities, relationships, interactions with this nation are being surfaced. Not all of them, but more of them in a more visible way. What we're doing is we're doing a show called Stories of America. And what we've done is we've invited and are very, very lucky to host 5 guest storytellers, a wide variety of voices and relationships to America. So you're going to see a variety of perspectives in those storytellers, all telling stories that they feel encapsulate something essential about America. So my expectation is that we'll see a lot of different perspectives on what that means, and then a team of improvisers are going to improvise based on those stories. You'll see some familiar faces. Larry Dorsey Jr., one of our own coaching staff and longtime community member, he's going to be one of our storytellers. You will also see a couple of guest improvisers playing with us. So Basil Al-Nafori and Lisa Wang, who you've maybe seen in Bats shows before. Cam Woods, who's joining us, a newly graduated Stanford improviser, is going to be joining us as well. So you'll see some fresh faces on both sides there. And I'm excited about that examination of what Americanness means to individuals. So that's on Saturday. The last thing that I want to mention is that we received some sad news this week. And that is that Thomas Coates, who I'm sure you remember from his amazing $20,000 matching grant right when this virus hit and we had to shut down and everything was looking very, very uncertain. Thomas Coates died on Monday, June 22nd. He had been ill and he left us on Monday the 22nd. And it feels so, this community, Bats Improv, was so important to him, and he was so important to us. He really felt like part of the team, and we will really miss him. As you know, Thomas as maybe you know, Thomas was a huge fan of film noir, loved it when we did noirs, had reviewed every noir ever made, it seems. He took his first class at Bats Improv in 1991, and he would tell you that it changed his life and made him a better person. And in writing about his experience at Bats, he said, "To be a good improviser, you have to be honest, trusting, generous, and a good listener. I think if everyone in the world learned the basics of improvisation, the world would be a better place." And so he spent his life, and certainly the last part of his life, looking for ways to support Bats, and his contribution may be life-saving for us. So, Thomas, we miss you, and rest in peace. And to all of you out there, thank you so much for coming along once again, and we hope to see you this weekend at the theater.